Thank you. Well, this week marks 15 years since the disappearance of Stacy Peterson. The case led to national headlines when her husband, former Bolingbrook Police Sergeant Drew Peterson, was later convicted of killing his third wife, Kathleen Savio. Despite massive search efforts, Stacy Peterson has never been found. Her family continues to highlight her case, hoping to one day find her. Peterson's sister-in-law has also worked to raise awareness about domestic abuse through an organization known as Document the Abuse. Norma Peterson is joining me live right now with more on what comes next in the search for Stacy Peterson. Hello to you, Norma.
Thank you so much for having me on, Lourdes. I truly appreciate it.
Of course, and I was just talking to Ben earlier this afternoon, and we were discussing the fact that it's been, or it's going to be later this week, 15 years since Stacy Peterson disappeared. Do we know anything new about the investigation, and how does the family sort of cope with the search that continues today?
Unfortunately, it is truly hard to believe that Stacy's been gone for 15 years. This Friday, actually, October 28th, will be 15 years. And we support all the efforts that are made by her family and do what we can to help in any way possible, and also do what we can to keep her out there in the public so that someday she does come home.
Yeah, and talk about what happens this week as you work to try to, still highlight her case and make sure that it remains in the public eye so that people, continue to either search for her or continue to offer tips in the investigation.
So in everything that Stacy had gone through and Kathleen Savio had gone through, there has come a resource that helps victims of domestic violence called an evidentiary abuse affidavit. And it's housed within Document the Abuse. And so it is a free resource that's available to truly any victim of violence. Being that it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month, we really like to bring this resource forward, but it really serves in any type of a relationship that has the potential for violence. And this came about because of what happened with Stacy and Kathy. So they're truly going to make a difference in how other victims are going to change their outcomes.
And this is an organization that you actually started, an effort that you started that came off of Stacy Peterson's disappearance.
So what it was is I picked up the work of a woman named Susan Murphy Milano, who was a longtime Chicago domestic violence awareness advocate. And she saw what had gone on in both Kathleen and Stacy's case and brought this resource forward. Unfortunately, she passed from cancer 5 years to the day that Stacy went missing. And I have since taken up the work and become executive director so that we can truly have a different outcome for others, or at least give hope in a way that wasn't there. Had Kathleen had this, there might have been a different outcome for her, and there definitely would have been a different outcome for Stacy.
All right, and I know as people remember that case of Stacy Peterson, one of the things that stands out is the fact that she had children, and I know as I talk to folks, sometimes they ask, how are her children doing, or how is the family doing? Can you give us a little insight into how they're doing and how they're holding up now 15 years later?
So they are almost grown. They have become young adults now and are truly doing good. I mean, in going through such a terrible circumstance, they have really come out and they're doing well for themselves. And we're so proud of everything that they've, done so far. And we know that there's a lot in store for them. So even though they've gone through such a tragic situation, they have done pretty good for themselves in going forward. And we support them in every way possible.
Norma Peterson, we appreciate your time with us today. Document the Abuse is the name of the organization.
Thank you.
Thank you. And still to